What's up guys, anime, welcome back to the 13th episode of the Road to Glory career mode with 1860 Munich. Last episode we signed ourselves a new player and we're looking to, try to get back into this season. I know it's only been like 2 or 3 games we've played and we sit with 4 points, but I'm going to be showing you what I did to some of the new academy players that we did sign last time. I went ahead and changed their names. I don't know if I promoted them last episode or something because they just weren't promoted here and I had to rename them, so I don't know if I just maybe didn't save from last time. But we have Julian Rosenzweig, I think it's Rosenzweig. This was the name that was randomly generated, and this guy has 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, amazing out of the academy. He's only 52 rated, probably doesn't have the best potential, but with training and maybe some game time, maybe this guy could turn into something great. And then we have Zlatko Zvetko, left back from Croatia, medium high work rates. He's got some really good traits, solid player, playmaker, team player, technical dribbler. I don't actually know if he should be a left back, but maybe through game time and playing we'll see what position is best suited for him. And same thing with Rosenzweig. I don't know if he's actually a midfielder, a right midfielder. Something I actually want to bring up. Conti, he doesn't look like he's supposed to be a right back. He looks more of like a midfielder, an attacking midfielder. I think in the academy I'm gonna be allowed to change them because they're not getting game time here, so maybe I could change it to an attacking midfielder, see what his overall is. And Magnani, Yaton Magnani, this guy's actually not supposed to be a center forward. He's more suited as a center back. I went to check it out because he does have some good standing tackle and some decent slide tackling, but we'll see. Maybe he can stay a center forward, but for right now we can't do anything because they're 15 and 14 years old. Also, we're coming to the end of the transfer window and it doesn't look like we're gonna bring anybody else in besides Berguer that we did last time because we just don't have enough money and the loans just never work. We're still scouting some players. We're waiting till their final reports. We're taking on AUE, and I don't know if that's short for something. It probably is, but they're listed as AUE. 0 victories, 2 draws, 1 loss. We only do have 1 victory, 1 draw, 1 loss. Only 1 goal for in 3 matches. We really do need to step it up. First match is away from home. Also, I was noticing that I wasn't saying this guy's name right. It's not Berikoglu, it's Bekiroglu, which I didn't even notice. We're gonna take Lang off for this match. We're gonna stick him on the bench. He's probably going to be a good substitute because it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to sign anybody else because of the loan system so broken. Even with gameplay mods, you can't even fix it. Let's give Neiman a start here. He's happy and I want to keep him that way. And let's just make 1 change for this match. Steinhardt is the captain. It's away from home. Let's see if Ziedes can continue that run of form that he had last episode and everybody can hopefully have themselves a big game here. Raining outside in real life, it's raining in game. It's not a good time. AUE, I think it's Erzabridge Ow or something like that. Don't really know who they are and don't really know any players they have. That's the same with almost every single team in Bundesliga too, but we're in front of them and we don't seem to play good against teams who are under us. We always take on teams that are better than us. This game is away from home. Legendary has been very inconsistent as of late. I have no idea what to do with the difficulty anymore, but hopefully we can walk out of here with the victory as they're already starting. Kruger whips the ball in. Wilsh is there. We look to break like this all the time. Ziedes was making the run forward. Now Neiman, can he play him in? Good turn by Ziedes. He's in behind, goes with his weak foot, and he starts where he left off in the last episode, scoring himself his 2nd goal. Good ball in by Neiman, just the patience, the touch, and he breaks past 2 defenders, uses his left foot. I think that's only his 2nd goal in Bundesliga too. 4 games in. Ziedes, show me why you deserve that upgrade and show me why hopefully you can get another big one at the end of the season. Watch the cross in. Hustler. Hustler, how did... I mean, what else could he have done? Could he have maybe taken a touch, left it for Hiller? That's what I thought I had to do, headed it straight to them. That should have been better communication between defender and goalkeeper, and they instantly level it, 1-1. Nice ball, Dresso. He can stay strong. Look for somebody to give it to, but he has so much pressure, so he's forced to go back. Finds Wilsh. Wilsh, back into Dresso. Dresso, he's got Ziedes, first time shot! That's 2 goals for Marcus Ziedes in this match. And he looked doubtful in the first episode, not scoring. 3 goals last episode. Good ball by Dresso. And just a lovely finish by him. Lovely challenge by Taffer. And now he goes. Running at the defense. Looking for an option to pass. That is a good looking ball. Can he be in for a first half hat trick? He can be. Let's just be happy we're 3-1 up. But my defending is not the greatest. So game's not done yet. Even though they're losing 3-1. Watch the cross in. Good back heel. Now it's crossed in. The header. Hiller is there for the save. Good throw. Berger now. Vine into the middle. Keep going. Maybe Zieres. Maybe Berger. He can be in behind. Good ball. Berger is through on goal. Is going to try to score it. I thought the goalkeeper might have saved it. He comes on after signing last episode. First game. First goal for Berger. Taking a little bit too wide for my liking. But he scores himself his first goal. 90th minute. New signing. Who knows what this guy could turn out to be. 4-1. It's been so long since we've won by such a big scoreline. The problem last season was every time we were taking on a team below us, we would end up losing. First half hat trick, 5 attempts, 3 goals, hopefully a 10.0 for him so we can upgrade him in a random stat and he could just increase by a little bit more. And yes, he does. Marcus Zieres, 10.0. We're gonna have to cherish these 4-1 victories because they're probably not gonna come as easily as it did here, especially with some of the teams and the way the first game was and the way this game is so inconsistent. Berger scoring on his debut. Great stuff for the young man, and hopefully that could just be a sign of things to come. Best players of the week. We've got Zieres, we've got Dressel, and we've got Taffer. Taffer, man, super low-key, just bossing that midfield. Great stuff for him, and that's going to be some upgrades. I also realized that the other day in my list, there was no composure, so strikers were getting screwed sometimes. If they maybe could have gone up in composure, that could have helped them out. 2 upgrades for Zieres. The first 2 is going to go to him. It's going to be penalties and interceptions. Let's go now. Dressel is going to be stamina. Great stuff for him. And Taffer is going to be sprint speed. So we have all these final scouting reports on the players. I tried to make some signings. We just don't have the money. Maybe with a few days left, we could sell on somebody. Loan offer for Klaassen, which is not going to go through. Next up, we have Hamburg. And hopefully maybe Zieres can get himself some more goals. Maybe get the player of the month, which we've never got. I'm going to be trying out this. It's a 4-1-2-1-2, 4-3-1-2 formation. Berger and Zieres up top together. I don't want to take away game time from Neiman and Lex, so maybe throughout the game we can switch it back to the 4-3-2-1 or something like that. But as for right now, we're going to be going with 2 strikers. I can't keep Berger out of the lineup because he scored in his first match. I've said it many times, these little upgrades, sometimes they don't do anything. But for a guy like Dressel to get an upgrade in stamina, who's going to be playing so many games and is just going to be a big part of our team this season, especially with not that much coverage in the midfield as we almost give the ball away. It does maybe a little bit more than it should, and they recover so easily. The pass in, the shot, the save. Didn't have to make it as dramatic as he did, Hiller, but that goes out for a Hamburg corner. So much pressure from them. Somebody get this away. Good save. Gotta watch that one again. The header comes in. I think it might have taken a touch off of Vine. Yes, it does. And good reactionary save. Come on. Why is everybody pressing forward? Hiller has gotta get to that. Guys, why do we have 2 at the back, 7 in front, 1 in the middle? What am I supposed to do? Oh, good passing. That's a shot by Jairo. That one is off of the post. Hiller did not see that one. Lorenz making the challenge. Somebody needs to get this away, Hiller. Hussler now. He can find Berger. Lovely stuff. Wilsh is away. Can he drop it back? There is Stefan Lex. The flick on by Berger to get that one to Wilsh in the first place was unbelievable. And Wilsh pulling out some speed from out of nowhere. Lex coming on by the man who's wearing the captain's armband. That is going to be his first goal. Finally break them down. And we're 1-0 up, guys. KaizanBlu. Okay, referee. How there's no foul on that, I have no idea. Hussler with the block. It goes right back to them. And there was nothing called there. Hiller just come out and punch. And the danger is not done here yet. That is a great strike, Hiller. I don't know how many saves he's made. Hopefully a man of the match performance for him. That one's short. Now they take it into the box. Jairo Uyghur is going to get a lovely challenge, and the clearance just not clear enough. The referee blows the whistle. Munich won. Hamburg nil. They honestly dominated. They didn't take their chances. We did here. 1-0 victory. Look at that. Save, save, save. Is there another save for Hiller somewhere? And he didn't get... Okay, he got a 7.9 with 10 saves. I'd really love to loan in some of these players. Like a guy like Shom, I'd love to bring him in, but if I approach to loan him, then we have somebody like Pobega. It's probably not the most realistic transfer for 1860 Munich, but for me, this would be a great signing. A guy like Froda would be good. The central defensive midfielder, just even if I try, I don't have enough money for him. Lopez, I've tried to loan him in, but we just don't have the money. And at the same time, these guys don't accept loan offers. And with that, it concludes transfer deadline day. No ins, no outs on deadline day. Please, no injuries. Thank you very much. Loan offer for Becker. You think I'm going to be accepting a loan offer after you guys screw me all the time? He's taking a little bit longer than some of the players to grow, and none of these players are able to actually be promoted into the side, which sucks. I'm just going through some of the players. The reason we also need to keep some money is guys like Vine, even Hiller, Lex. I saw even Zidis, the contract is down, so they'd actually might like a new contract with, you know, a lot more money to it. So everybody accepted their contracts besides Zidis because he wanted like a release clause of 21.1 million. I didn't accept it, and then I didn't know what to give him for wages. I started off at 1,000, and him and his agent found it insulting. Monthly scouting update from Italy and from Croatia. It looks like Rinaldi, who we're gonna have to change this guy's name because I see it all the time, is going to get signed up. And from Croatia, we have Kranjer, which doesn't look good at all. Like his overall 23 to 35, like you actually have to be kidding me. I want you guys to actually go ahead and name the new player we did sign into the club. He's a central midfielder, Daniele Rinaldi. Go in the comments and let me know some names you think we should give this guy who really does have some decent stats. Hiller and Wilsh are going to be getting themselves some upgrades. Hiller, I don't know if we should just put some of the stats for goalkeepers, which I think we should, like reactions, reflexes and all that. And then Wilsh is going to be getting himself an upgrade as well. Let's go ahead and randomize Wilsh first, and that is finishing. So basically what I've done is I've taken all the stats I've seen here in physical, mental, and technical, because those are the stats for the goalkeepers, and I put them here, and hopefully I could get something that actually makes him increase, like diving, handling. It's going to be attack positioning on a goalkeeper. Bundesliga 2 player of the month. How is there no Ziedes? Do goals not mean anything anymore? 5 goals for him, and he's not on the player of the month shortlist. What do I need to do to get a player of the month? Next up, Münster, we're taking them on. Neiman would actually like to play, which sucks because I maybe wanted to play Lex or Becker, but since Neiman asked me so kindly, I'm going to be starting him. Münster only do have 1 draw, 4 losses. Let's just go with a 1 striker. Berger, he's happy. He didn't score in his second match, but that doesn't mean he's gonna be awful. Scored in his first match. Let's go ahead and give Klaassen a start here because we're playing a team that's, you know, not that good. Lang is going to get a start as well, and Bekiroglu is also going to be getting a start here. Lex looks like he's wearing the captain's armband, which I'm going to be giving him. Final match of the episode. A few changes here because we're playing a team that's dead last. Like I said last season, when we took on teams who were in the bottom of the table, we just seemed to fall apart, and that's one of the reasons why we didn't, you know, sit well after a couple of games when we started. Here is Ziedes trying to outmuscle the defender, and no foul given by the referee. Ziedes finds Dressel and goes. I see that run you're making. Good ball to Ziedes. The touch. He's in some space. He finishes. Great stuff for him. Ziedes, another goal to his name. But yet, he can't get the player of the month. Go figure. Great run. Great pass. Great finish. 1-0. Goes out for a corner. Hiller, you've got to get to that one, man. Why do you come out and just stand there like no salam? Heavy touch. Lex is now making the run forward. Good ball to Taffert Schoffer. Now Lex. Can Lex spot somebody in for a cross. There's Ziedes at the back post. Another goal for this guy. Maybe some further upgrades in January. Great strike. Lex, the patience. Didn't have anybody else to give it to. And what a finish. Don't know how he got to that one. That's why they're in dead last. Lex, another first half hat trick. Maybe for Ziedes, gets pulled down. Referee, that's a red. That's a red. And now we have an opportunity. You know what? You know what? Ziedes, you got an upgrade last time in free kick accuracy. Maybe this is something he can do as well. That's not at all what I wanted to do, but he times it right. No, I refuse. I absolutely refuse to believe this guy is human. Steinhardt had himself like 20 free kicks. Then I gave some to Vi. And I hit them green sometimes. And I do what I do. But Ziedes, another goal for this guy. 40 free kick accuracy. 40. And what a free kick. Up, down, back at the net, off the post. He's going to get himself another upgrade. Red card. Things just went from bad to worse for them. Ziedes, he can find Neiman. Neiman in some space. Slow finish, 4-0. This game is over. I want to see how many we could score in this. He's got space. Dressel, I see him in the middle. Now Ziedes. Ziedes, first time shot. Okay. Maybe shouldn't have gone for that. And we've got a corner here. Here is Klaassen. Whips in. There's Lang. Looking for a bicycle kick. Berger turns in the box. Can he score himself another? It's off the post. That's a 4-0 victory, guys. In the first half again. We won 4-1, I think, the first match. Ziedes, how in the world did he score himself a free kick? After we scored those 4 goals, second half, they just came alive, defended so much better. That red card really, I guess, tightened them up. And that is 4-0. Hopefully another 10.0 for Ziedes, which it's going to be. 9 shots, 4 on target. Perfect rating for Ziedes. Amazing game from everybody. So Hamburg was in 9th place and we had a tough time against them, but then we played teams like AUE and Münster, and that's one of the reasons why we had a better time against these guys. I told you last season, the downfall of us was not taking advantage in games like this. So we need to do that this season, but then we still have teams like Paderborn, Dresden, Hanover, so it's going to be a tough season. Just we need to continue this high while we can. So I'm just looking at some of the notes I've written, and a perfect rating is not just a +1 in one stat, it's a +1 in 3 random stats. So that's a mess up on my part. Ziedes is not going to get an upgrade. For the last game he got a 10.0, but this time I need to put like a post-it somewhere when I'm recording these videos. Ziedes is going to get himself some upgrades here. So let's go Ziedes. Hopefully some finishing, some composure, something that's going to maybe increase his overall. Lord knows he needs it. He's got dribbling, stamina, and slide tackling. That dribbling and stamina is very good. That slide tackling is useless. 9 goals in 7 appearances. Then Lex, Neiman, and Berger. That is going to be the end of this episode. You could probably say maybe we should have left some of the sliders on, but I'm telling you, this game is so inconsistent, and teams that we're going to be playing that are in the top half of the table are going to be tough games. Just trust me, we need to take advantage of those games we play against bottom of the table teams. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have enjoyed myself so much. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you next time.